Good afternoon. Have a seat.
Astha, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
You are from which district?
Sir Solan.
Solan. And you, what is your option?
Sir, English literature.
English literature. You are MA in English literature.
Yes, sir.
And you did your,
Sir, I did my BTech, yes.
what is the idea to go for MA English?
Sir, I was naturally interested in English literature. So I just did it as a side hobby. I pursued it on an academic level.
But why you did not then, from the beginning, you went for English literature?
I think because BTech sounded very lucrative to me as a job and a degree. It opened up a lot of avenues. And MA, I think I did because I was preparing for the services, and then I shifted my optional from sociology to literature. So that's why.
But then you were placed in Infosys, you did not join?
Sir, I had some family commitments, so I could not leave Himachal at that time.
But then you did not work for the last 7-8 years.
Yes, sir. Yes, I was preparing for this, and meanwhile I was also attached with an academy in Solan. I was preparing question papers for them, so I was working on and off for some time.
Okay, and MA English literature, and there's a lot of discussion about English nowadays. You know what it is?
So the language debate.
Yeah, what it is?
So the national politics are in such a way that Hindi is being told to be put at the top and not English as a language. Even I think there's a regional fight also for regional languages in the respective states. Yes, sir.
That is one part, that is a different issue. I'm talking of Macaulay's mindset.
Macaulay mindset, yes, sir. Sir, maybe because English is considered as an elite language, so that doesn't fare well with the Hindi-speaking folk or the people who speak regional languages more.
What do you think about this debate?
Sorry, sir?
What do you think about this debate about mindset?
Yes, sir. Sir, I think both languages are equally necessary, and English is more of a language for maybe getting employed in MNCs, and even administrative work is done via English. So both languages are equally important. Even Hindi has its lot of advantages and uses in day-to-day administrative work. I think maybe we need some tolerance for languages also this time.
But you see Russia and China, two examples where they do everything in their native language,
Yes,
not English.
Yes,
so they are also successful. Then what is the problem with India? Why can't we do with Hindi?
Sir, because our southern states have core regional languages which they study, and English is not, and Hindi is not very much adopted. There's a whole Hindi language debate going on since independence in this country.
But that has nothing to do with Macaulay's mindset. We are not coming to the point. Macaulay's mindset, what it is?
So maybe it's, I'm not sure, but I'll take a guess. Maybe it's that English is overpowering Hindi as in a national context. I think it might be that.
Recently there was a comedian, stand-up comedian. He went to New York, Times Square or somewhere. He performed there in Hindi.
Okay.
Who is that?
So I'm not aware.
Okay, and he was quite vocal about it, about privilege and cool and uncool people, he says. And he says, I was with the cool people, uncool people. And then in a oblique manner, he refers to means privilege. You know about him?
No, sir.
Okay, you know about privilege?
Yes, sir.
What is privilege?
So privilege means having to, I think, have a safety cushion while maybe one does their education or seeks a job, or you have a financial security net at the basis of your education, and even you don't have to fend day to day for basic necessities. I think that's how I would define privilege.
You are more or less there, but it's not a structured way, it means what privilege is, right? So do you think means in India there are two distinct classes, privileged and unprivileged?
Yes, sir. There is a certain level of inequality.
Yes, tell me about this.
Sir, so Oxfam did a report in India and they quoted that 1% of the population controls about 40% of the resources of the country. So inequality shows there also that the financial means of people to become, to cross a certain gap, a line of richness or so people lack there. They are stuck in the vicious cycles of poverty, and they're not able to rise above a certain limit due to some structural things or other issues.
But capital comes later. India had this problem since the beginning. Like if we talk of right to vote, initially when Indians were allowed to vote in 1919, the first time in 1909, then you know who people are eligible to vote?
Yes, sir. So the zamindar class was given to vote.
Or educated people.
Yes, sir. And gradually by 1935,
So-
women, labor class, depressed classes could vote.
So can you see some kind of privilege there? Means those who had landed property, they were the voters, and the subalterns, they were not voters.
Yes, sir. Yes.
You see, there is the issue of privilege.
Yes, sir.
So capital comes later when we graduate to socialist economy, and then more or less now we are in the capitalist economy, and there is a accumulation of wealth at certain level. But beyond capital, there are certain issues which make some people privileged, others underprivileged. You are not coming there.
Yes, sir. Caste is a big factor.
And what else?
Privilege.
And what else?
So caste and class, I think, and maybe the jobs that people had during the colonial era that contributed a lot to their wealth accumulation.
And what about education?
Yes, sir. Education also.
In India, there was a privilege to have education, and some people were deprived of this. They were not eligible even,
Yes.
rather not allowed to read. Speak of specific language, Sanskrit. This belonged to some very few, some people.
Yes, sir. So
Just
upper
think-
castes and Brahmins mainly had a monopoly over education, educational access in India.
Okay, now tell me my last issue what I'm going to discuss with you is about census.
Yes, sir.
When it is happening?
Sir, it is bound to happen for 2027. So 2026 will be for hilly areas and states where there is snowfall. That activity is going to begin in September 2026 for states like Himachal and Uttarakhand and Jammu Kashmir. For 2027, it's going to be for the rest of the
So after 1931, even in 2011 also, but the structured manner in 1931, the last time when we counted our castes.
yes, sir.
This time again we are going to count our castes. So what do you think about this? Should we go for caste census in India or not?
Sir, I think we should be going for it because what can be counted is what will be proportional to how much of the people will receive benefit out of it. So counting is necessary to at least know your sample space and your beneficiaries for certain schemes, and to know where the state is today and how reservation has worked for certain castes, and maybe we can figure out who are the backward castes which need more push.
Very interesting word you used, the proportional distributing resources proportionally, right?
Sorry, sir.
Distributing resources proportionally.
Yes, sir.
That's what you meant to say when you were saying proportional this thing?
Sir, I think I mean more of an equitable distribution. So people who are less who are more disadvantaged can have something for them.
So will this end privilege and inequality? Caste census?
Sorry, sir?
Caste census will end the privilege and inequality.
No, sir, it will not end it, but I think it's a step in the right direction to at least know where the country stands today and to know where we go from here now.
Will it not polarize people around caste?
Sir, it can do that also. The state needs to work very carefully and sensitively on this issue so that there is no, I think, public uproar about. I think it should be done fairly so that the process is not questioned because we need to count.
It's not a question of process. Process is fair. I mean, census is always fair, no problem. Right? No issue at all. It's the outcome.
Outcome, sir, it might be, it might lead to some certain upheaval, but I think it is desired and it's high time the state should.
Okay, thank you so much, Astha. All the best.
Astha, your hobbies are reading and cooking.
Yes, sir.
What do you read?
Sir, I read mostly fiction. I enjoy short stories especially. I've shifted from novels to short stories. So I think recently I read Ruskin Bond and George Orwell, also a few essays of him, and Jupal Harry also.
At present, you are ASTO.
Yes, sir.
So what do you know about state taxes and excise department?
Yes, sir. So the department contributes about 80% to the revenue receipts of the state. And we have the department divided into two wings after the 2024 restructuring. So there is Excise and GST. And Excise deals with liquor and petrol and other pre-GST era taxes. And GST deals with the goods and services of the state.
So why we shifted from BAT to GST?
Sir, to decrease the cascading, to eliminate the cascading of taxes, because of GST now we have a structured unified market in the national space, and VAT rates were very different for different states. So there was a lot of discrimination where one would sell its goods to. So states faced discrimination based on that, and it was not a uniform tax rate. States had to decide.
So what is the procedure of registration under GST?
Yes, sir.
And how the dealers are divided between CGST and SGST?
Sir, so
State and center.
yes, sir. So the random, so there is random allocation of GST numbers. So the numbers that we get and the sample space of our dealers, it is via a unified portal. So the dealers that we get in the state who are registered for SGST, we do their physical verification, some for Aadhaar-based biometric authentication to our district offices, and then we also have to do a physical verification of their premise and check the documents. Yes, sir. And then thereby we give them GST registration.
What is IGST?
IGST, sir, is your integrated GST, is your integrated tax that is divided between the center and the state.
How?
So, sir, if there is a product which has 18% GST, and if there is transport happening between two states, so 9% will go to center and 9% will go to our state. So there is a 50-50 division of taxes in IGST.
So there is BAT, there is GST,
Yes, sir.
there is excise.
Yes, sir.
Any other taxes?
Sir, we have PGT tax also and CGCR also, which is our road and goods and passenger tax, which is levied on your goods and on the road, movement of goods by road.
Who is monitoring PGT?
Sir, PGT is under GST currently. So sir, it is under allied taxes, but it's happening in the GST branch.
Isn't it with the transport department?
So yes, sir, it has gone there, but the legacy cases are still with us. The old pending areas, the GST department deals with it.
What is AGT?
AGT is your allied goods tax and additional good tax, sorry, and it is also regarding PGT, CGCR, and other such taxes.
So what is the procedure of allotting bends to licenses?
Yes, sir. Sir, so every year we have a new excise policy. Annually it is decided by the commissioner and actually the cabinet and then the commissioner of the department. And for bends allocation, sir, there has to be certain conditions that need to be fulfilled. First is your annual license fee, and they also have to attach some of the property with it in case the person defaults, so that can be attached via the Land Revenue Act. Also, sir, a minimum upliftment quota is there, minimum stock quota that the vendors need to follow. So we do a background check on the vend holder also, whether he can provide with the resources and keep up to his commitments in the next 1 year.
So is toll taxes also dealt by this department?
Sir, toll tax is under roadways, but sir, we are also concerned we also have a presence at the toll barriers.
Who auctions toll tax?
Sir, presently I think.
Toll tax barriers.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm not sure. Sorry.
Sorry, it. But is the gist of poem of T.S. Eliot, The Wasteland?
Yes, sir. So it's about a very bleak scenario where after wars, so T.S. Eliot was disillusioned after the First World War and he wrote The Wasteland. And the scenario paints a very bleak situation of the landscape and how the world is shattered into 1,000 gloomy bits. And the Wasteland speaks about that.
Any important novel of James Joyce?
Yes, sir. Ulysses.
Why it's important?
Sir, it's important because after he wrote the story of a portrait, the portrait of an artist as a the portrait of a young man as an artist. So Ulysses follows that track, and it's the story of one whole day about the interaction as Stephen Dedalus, the narrator, he faces and has a epiphany at the end.
What is the relevance of the line "miles to go before I sleep" in present scenario?
Sir, I think it motivates us to seek further in life and try to reach for the stars and work hard and maybe contribute our 2 cents to nation building.
Brief history of Solan district.
So Solan district was it was made of 12 ghats, hence the name Bhagat, and Durgachand was the ruler, and there have been cantonments in the area like Kasauli and Subathu. Also, it was a part of it. Solan was under Pepsu administration before this state Punjab, around the Punjab Reorganization Act of 1966.
Why maximum industries are present in district Solan?
Because it's a border district, it aligns with the industry. So the BBN was developed as an industrial area. It had a lot of space, and industrial policy, I think, designated as an industrial town. Also, its proximity to plains where transport of logistics, shipments, etc. can happen easily, seamlessly.
Which are major industries?
Sir, cottage industries are main in Solan. Around 95% of the state's cottage industries, MSMEs, are based out of Pune.
Daddi and Nalagarh.
Yes, sir. So there are factories, sir, perfumery factories and cement kilns, brick factories. Also, sir, pharma industries is a huge hub there. Yes, sir.
What are the major social issues of industrial area?
The social issue, firstly, definitely would be crime. Due to an influx of labor population and ghettoization of towns take place, so these become as hot spots for crimes and drug abuse areas. Also, industrial areas.
Why all industrial units in Himachal are situated in the border areas only?
Sir, to maintain logistic seamlessness, I think, because the topographical nature of the state doesn't allow us to maybe open industry maybe some remote corner of Chamba.
Which are major challenges of Solan district?
The Solan is facing challenges like pollution in the BBN area. Also, traffic congestion is an issue now because of the high tourist influx which goes to Shimla. So the highways are completely jam-packed on the weekends. Also, sir, waste segregation and collection is a big issue in Solan. Also, due to the presence of youth, drug culture is taking place, and also I think recently we heard about gun culture also. Some guns were brandished around the universities.
How the menace of drug abuse can be controlled?
Sir, I think this state needs to target the state needs to target big suppliers of drug rather than people who are using drugs, so that we can at least we can reach to the root cause of the problem and take a note of those mafias which are operating in the state.
So how this supply chain can be broken?
Sir, via extensive monitoring of our borders and working on good intelligence networks across the state.
My last question. What are the uses of drone technology in the development of economy of Himachal?
Yes, sir. So recently there was in Nichhar Tehsil of Kinnaur, they used drones to transport an apple basket, and so for that, for remote areas, you can transport a lot of stuff like this. Also for medical aids, we can maybe for somebody needs a transplant, so we can transport live organs via drones. Security monitoring surveillance is also another thing that drones can be used for. Also for entertainment nowadays, we have drone shows taking place, so tourism can also be tackled, increased via drones in the state.
My last question. Mukhya Mantri Seva Sankalp Helpline. What is it?
Sir, so it is 1100 number on which people who have some grievance with the state or some departments, they can file their complaints. Also, it has a good rapport with the public. 93% of the cases have been solved and taken care of.
Thank you.
IT.
Yes, sir.
Please tell me which form of communication out of the two, FM and AM, is better and why?
Sir, I'm not sure.
What is FM and what is AM?
So full form frequency modulation and amplitude modulation.
So, which should be better according to you?
Sir, I think FM is used on a larger scale due to its usage and versatility.
Because it is better, that is why it is better. Why is it better? That is the question.
Sir, because I think frequency, we have towers which catch frequency.
That is of a metric person, not an IT engineer answer. Anyway, who wrote A Tale of Two Cities and what is the story which you have?
Yes, sir. We can note the industrial area, industrial revolution in England. It's about. So the novel starts with a very good headline that it was the best of times and the worst of times. Yes, sir.
Don't we have exactly the same situation now? It is the best of the time and it is the worst of the time?
Sir, I think it can be said so for any age. It's a very versatile statement.
Alright, we were talking about Macaulay mindset.
Yes.
What did he do? What was the basic thing Macaulay did which
Yes.
prompted Prime Minister Narendra Modi to name him twice on very important occasion? What was the background of that?
Sir, I think because Macaulay initiated the educational revolution in India and the Macaulay Minutes of 1935. So English, he bolstered English as a national language. He wanted English to be taught and Indians to speak, talk and breathe in English. And I think...
And use them for their administrative
Yes,
duties
sir.
and responsibilities
Yes,
of the
sir.
British anyway. Alright, and why English literature is concentrated towards conflict, freedom, poverty, love and such emotions? What is the reason?
Sir, these emotions actually make the very fabric of any individual or a society. We are all marred by issues of conflict in our daily lives, whether it is a personal issue like love or a national issue like security or rebellion. I think any language talks about.
And why is William Shakespeare considered the greatest poet? Why not Chaucer, Milton? They were equally, whatever they did.
So,
But
yes, sir. So Shakespeare wrote about a variety of topics, whereas Milton was concentrated he was towards that agenda. And Chaucer, though he wrote a lot of literature, but English was not developed as a language back then. He was a pioneer of the language at that time, in the 1400s. But what Shakespeare did in his age, even his counterparts could not do the same.
Absolutely correct. And what are the challenges one faces while editing a magazine? I have edited one
Yes,
and
sir.
I faced many challenges. You tell me what challenges did you face?
So firstly, we had a lot of issue collecting money for the magazine and getting
That, I
sponsors.
didn't have that issue, but
Yes, sir.
I mean,
So yeah, editing for the literature, I would say.
what is the job of an editor?
So we have to take articles and edit them and maybe not.
There is no policy laid down, there is no system that what kind of information can be put and what should not be put, ethics, literary value.
Yes, sir.
What are those factors I am talking about?
Sir, at that time, sir, the language was not very, I think it was not politically inclined, it was not insensitive because ours was a very professional course. So we did not have any alignment to any of the college politics. So language was good. We just had to, we had a lot of entries in my year of education. So we had to scrape through that.
All right, my last question. Two women-centric schemes
Yes, sir.
of the Himachal government.
Yes, sir. So we have one-stop centers which act as a shelter home for women who face domestic abuses. Also, sir, Kanyadan scheme would be one, which about 31,000 the state is giving for marriage of a girl. And other, I would also like to name, sir, Saksham Gudiya Board is also helping.
Thank you.
Okay, Astha, how are you?
Good, sir.
Good. Okay. Astha, you're already working in Excise and Taxation Department.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just tell me, a businessman who crossed a limit of 20 lakhs, he comes under GST.
Sir, for services he does.
Yes.
For goods he has to cross
40 lakhs, right? But a farmer who earns, let us suppose, in crores, even he is not under GST.
Yes, sir.
So why this discrimination?
Yes, sir. Sir, agriculture is a sector which I think should not be taxed because it is not very, I think, sorry, sir, I can't answer this.
Okay, fine. You have done your BTech from UIT,
Yes,
HPU.
yes, sir.
There is another university, HPTU.
Yes, sir.
There are colleges under HPTU as well
Yes,
as.
sir.
What is the difference between BTech between the two? BTech
Sir,
from HPU or the BTech from
Sir,
HPTU?
HPTU dealt with even ITI education, which HPU does not directly deal with. Also, the campuses were off campus earlier that during the HPTU era, like Sundarnagar GMGC. And HPU, for UIIT, we have an in-house campus in the HPU premises only.
Any privilege you got if you were in HPU?
Sir, the atmosphere was very, very conducive, especially exposure to the library of the HPU premises.
Okay, is it only the library?
So library, I think it broadened our horizons for preparation.
Okay. What is the status of women in Himachal?
So literacy rate is higher than the national average. Also, sir, women have decision-making power and even in jobs, the number is high.
Literacy rate of women is higher than men in Himachal?
No, sir, no, but the national
lower.
average.
It's more than the national average? Okay, fine. Women's safety at workplace.
Yes, sir.
How do you see this?
Sir, so POSH guidelines and POSH Act, the Sexual Harassment Act of 2013 is happening.
Is there only?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And also, sir, I think people are quite sensitive to the issue now. So there is a conducive atmosphere for women to thrive in their workplace.
Okay, you are from district Solan?
Yes, sir.
And Solan is known for?
So mushrooms and tomatoes.
It's known as mushroom city of India, right? Okay, what is the revenue generation from mushroom from Solan only?
Sir, I'm not sure.
You're not sure. And in tax, if we talk about in tax sense,
Yes, sir. Sir, from Solan district.
yes.
Sir, I'm not sure about district-wise.
Okay, fine. There is another thing, bravery, which is very famous in
Brewery, yes, sir.
brewery. So,
Not making breweries.
yes. When did this establish?
Sir, it established in the 1850s, I think. I'm not sure exactly. Yes.
Why?
Sir, why I'm not sure. Sir, my attachment of Excise is with Sirmaur district.
Okay. You are attached to Sirmaur district.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How much tax, total tax collection from Sirmaur district?
Sir, I'm I'm not aware.
Okay, you're not aware. Okay, and the major revenue in tax from CMOR, which industry or which?
Sir, Excise definitely has a upper hand in the Sirmaur district.
Okay, fine. Okay, my last question to you, just tell me two of your strengths.
Sir, I think I have good communication skills and soft skills. Also, I think I'm adept at technology. So I can undertake anything technology related and catch on to it significantly easily.
Okay, Astha, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.